Ah, good. Did you collect all the data? Can we proceed with the simulation? What do you mean you weren't able to collect all the data? What do you mean there was one that was guarded? Well, still, you have most of the data, correct? So you have everything except for one student? Well, there'll be punishment for that later, but I think we have enough to complete the simulation. The League of Villains hired us for this job and we will get it done. Send the data through and we'll start the simulation right now. So you finished sending over the data of all the first years, correct? Alright, we're not exactly sure how these first years are going to help in the task of fighting All Might, but we'll finish this simulation up and send it off to the League of Villains. So, to those in League of Villains listening to this simulation right now, we have 12 different districts, 24 different first years, and here they are in their organization. In District 1, Momo Yayorozu and Mina Ashido. In District 2, Fumikage Tokiyami and Yuga Aoyama. In District 3, Katsuki Bakugo and Hanta Zero. In District 4, Mashiro Ojiro and Mejo Soji. In District 5, Rikido Sato and Minoru Mineta. In District 6, Denki Kaminari and Toru Hagakuri. In District 7, Koji Koda and Ejiro Kirishima. In District 8, Shoto Todoroki and Gyokujiro. In District 9, Tenya Ida and Tsuyu Asui. In District 10, Ochacho Uraka and Yui Kodai. In District 11, Tetsutetsu and Kojiro Bondo. And in District 12, Hitoshi Shinso and Ibara Shiozaki. So my League of Villains clients, I'm sure you're eager for the simulation to start and for you to learn the weaknesses of your enemies. Not only that, but for your enemies to be the ones to show them to you, having your enemies fight each other in my simulation to show their own weaknesses. Let's get into this, and then you can glean whatever path of attack you're going to from this data. We'll start the simulation right now. So as we start the simulation, the tributes stand on their podium and the horn sounds. Fumikage Tokiyami runs away from the cornucopia. Mezo Shoji runs away from the cornucopia. Mina Ashido runs away from the cornucopia. Denki Kaminari runs away from the cornucopia. Katsuki Bakugo runs away from the cornucopia. Rikido Sato runs away from the cornucopia. Kojiro Bondo runs away from the cornucopia. Tenya Ida sets an explosive off, killing Minoru Mineta, Yuga Aoyami, Yui Kodai, and Mashiro Ojiro. Incredible! Toru Hagakuri finds Hitoshi Shinso hiding in the cornucopia and kills him. A bloody start. Koji Koda runs away from the cornucopia. Ejiro Kirishima grabs a shovel. Tetsutetsu runs away from the cornucopia. Tsuyu Asui runs away from the cornucopia. Ibara Shiozaki finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Ochachu Araka runs away from the cornucopia. Gyokujiro grabs a sword, a good fit for her judging by the data I have. Hanta Zero finds a canteen full of water. Momo Yayorozu throws a knife into Shoto Todoroki's head. Incredible, what a start! Day 1, Mina Ashido and Mezo Shoji hunt for other tributes. Tsuyu Asui runs away from Kojiro Bondo. Koji Koda and Toru Hakaguri work together for the day. Hanta Zero receives medical support from an unknown sponsor. Rikido Sato stalks Katsuki Bakugo. Achacho Araka tends to Ejiro Kirishima's wounds. Momo Yayorozu sprains her ankle while running away from Denki Kaminari. Gyokujiro hunts for other tributes. Tenya Ida searches for firewood. Tetsutetsu discovers a river. Ibara Shiozaki and Fumikage Tokiyami work together for the day. Fallen tributes. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Minoru Mineta, District 5. Yuga Aoyami, District 2. Yui Kodai, District 10. Mashiro Ojiro, District 4, Hitoshi Shinso, District 12, and Shoto Todoroki, District 8. What an incredible day. What an insane start. Now onto night 1 of the simulation. Mezo Shoji and Hanta Zero threaten the double suicide. It fails, and they die. Koji Koda, Katsui Bakugo, and Toru Hakaguri sleep in shifts. Kojiro Bondo tends to his wounds. Mina Ashido tends to Ejiro Kirishima's wounds. Ibara Shiozaki begs for Tenya Ida to kill her. He refuses, keeping Ibara Shiozaki alive. Rikido Sato passes out from exhaustion. Kyokujiro, Momo Yayorozu, and Ochacho Iraka sleep in shifts. Tsuyu Asui, Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu, and Fumikage Tokiyami sleep in shifts. And Denki Kaminari questions his sanity. Day 2. Mina Ashido thinks about home. Ejiro Kirishima discovers a river. Fumikage Tokiyami receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Rikido Sato chases Ochacho Araka. Ibara Shiozaki scares Kojiro Bando off. Tenya Ida tries to spearfish with a trident. Toru Hakiguri and Denki Kaminari work together for the day. Tsuyu Asui discovers a cave. Kyokujiro thinks about home. Momo Yayorozu receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu tries to sleep through the entire day, and Kojiro Koda runs away from Katsuki Bakugo. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mezo Shoji of District 4 and Hanta Siro of District 3. Rikido Sato tries to sing himself to sleep. Kyokujiro tends to Tsuyu Asui's wounds. Mina Ashido receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Momo Yayorozu, Denki Kaminari, Koji Bando, Tenya Ida, and Ejiro Kirishima sleep in shifts. That's a big group there. Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu, Katsuki Bakugo, and Fumikage Tokiyami sleep in shifts. Koji Koda screams for help. Ibara Shiozaki and Ochacho Araka tell stories about themselves to each other. Toru Hakiguri passes out from exhaustion. Another day done. Now on to day 3. Ochako Araka defeats Momo Yayorozu in a fight but spares her life. Mina Ashido sprains her ankle while running away from Kyokujiro. Denki Kaminari searches for a water source. Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu collects fruit from a tree. Koji Koda ambushes Tsuyu Asui and kills her. The data did not suggest that was going to occur in the simulation. I am quite surprised. Ibara Shiozaki runs away from Fumikage Tokiyami. Kojiro Bando stalks Katsuki Bakugo. Tenya Ida begs for Ejiro Kirishima to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Tenya Ida. Toru Hagakuri dies from hypothermia. Rikido Sato receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tsuyu Asui, District 9. Tenya Ida, District 9. Toru Hakiguri, District 6. Ibara Shiozaki destroys Denki Kaminari's supplies while he's asleep. Mina Ashido cries herself to sleep. Momo Yayorozu and Ejiro Kirishima tell stories about themselves to each other. Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu, Ochako Araka, Koji Koda, and Kyokujiro tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Well, the data would suggest that there's a few more ghosts that they can be telling stories of now. Rikido Sato and Fumikage Tokiyami work together to drown Katsuki Bakugo. Whoa! And Kojiro Bando sets up camp for the night. Now, on to day 4. Mina Ashido strangles Ibara Shiozaki after engaging in a fist fight. Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu poisons Kyokujiro's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. Oh, what a rookie mistake. Kojiro Bando sprains his ankle while running away from Fumikage Tokiyami. Denki Kaminari, Momo Yayorozu, Koji Koda, and Ochako Araka hunt for other tributes. Rikido Sato receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And Ejiro Kirishima discovers a river. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Katsuki Bakugo, District 3. Ibara Shiozaki, District 12. And Tetsu Tetsu, Tetsu Tetsu of District 11. Kojiro Bando fends Ejiro Kirishima, Koji Koda, and Kyokujiro away from his fire. Denki Kaminari sees a fire but stays hidden. Ochako Araka and Rikido Sato run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Fumikage Tokiyami throws a knife into Momo Yayorozu's chest, and Mina Ashido loses sight of where she is. And now, the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Ochako Araka decides not to go to the feast. Rikido Sato and Fumikage Tokiyami decide to work together to get more supplies. Mina Ashido bashes Denki Kaminari's head with a mace. Ejiro Kirishima decides not to go to the feast. Kojiro Bando decides not to go to the feast. Koji Koda decides not to go to the feast. And Kyokujiro decides to not go to the feast. Now on to day 5. Fumikage Tokiyami fishes. Mina Ashido, Achako Araka, Eiji Kirishima, Koji Koda, and Kojiro Bando hunt for other tributes. Kyokujiro receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Rikido Sato fishes. Well, as the data is saying that most people aren't doing anything, we'll spice this one up with an arena event, shall we? Beep. A cloud of poisonous smoke starts to fill the arena. Achako Araka survives. Fumikage Tokiyami and Koji Koda agree to die in the cloud together, but Fumikage Tokiyami pushes Koji Koda in without warning. Rikido Sato survives. Kyokujiro and Kojiro Bando agree to die in the cloud together, but Kyokujiro pushes Kojiro Bando in without warning. And Mina Ashido and Ejiro Kirishima agree to die in the cloud together, but Mina Ashido pushes Ejiro Kirishima in without warning. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Momu Yayorozu, District 1. Denki Kaminari, District 6. Koji Koda, District 7. Kojiro Bando, District 11. Ejiro Kirishima, District 7. Fumikage Tokiyami passes out from exhaustion. Kyokujiro silently snaps Mina Ashido's neck. Oof. And Rikido Sato and Ochako Araka huddle for warmth. Now onto day 6 of the simulation. Fumikage Tokiyami practices his archery. Rikido Sato camouflages himself in the bushes. Kyokujiro hunts for other tributes, and Ochako Uraraka receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Oh, and to the League of Villains watching right now, I apologize, it appears I've been pronouncing Ochako Uraraka's name incorrectly. Anyways, let's proceed. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Mina Ashido of District 1. Kyokujiro and Ochako Uraraka talk about the tributes still alive. Rikido Sato climbs a tree to rest, and Fumikage Tokiyami tries to treat his infection. Now on to day 7 of the simulation. Rikido Sato searches for a water source. Kyokujiro searches for firewood, and Ochako Uraraka tends to Fumikage Tokiyami's wounds. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Kyokujiro stays awake all night. Rikido Sato destroys Ochako Uraraka's supplies while she's asleep, and Fumikage Tokiyami is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And now to day 8. Rikido Sato attacks Fumikage Tokiyami, but he manages to escape, and Ochako Uraraka tracks down and kills Kyokujiro. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Kyokujiro, District 8. Rikido Sato sets up camp for the night. Ochako Uraraka thinks about winning, and Fumikage Tokiyami dies from hypothermia. If only he could have started that fire the previous night. And now, day 9, the final day of the simulation. It comes down to Rikido Sato and Ochako Uraraka, and after engaging in a fistfight, Rikido Sato strangles Ochako Uraraka. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Fumikage Tokiyami of District 2 and Ochako Uraraka of District 10. And the sole survivor of the simulation is, from District 5, your winner, Rikido Sato, with a total of 2 kills. And I would like to point out an oddity in the data. Despite everyone performing in these simulations, it would appear that the most destructive out of all of these first years is Tenya Ida, the one who placed 15th in this simulation. Although even placing 15th, he had managed to have 4 kills to his name by the time he was taken out in 15th place. And the winner was one who only had 2 kills. So there you go, League of Villains, your simulation has been completed. Hopefully now you can see some of the weaknesses that you can use in your plan of attack. This is only one of the many simulations I can run to learn many things about your enemies, so if you wish for another simulation in the future, you simply need to hire me for one more. I can run more simulations with the data I have right now, or of course I can gather more data for further simulations when these people have gone into the second or third years. A good luck with your attack, villains. I wish you well in your fight against All Might. I hope this simulation helped equip you with some data that you can use to effectively take down your enemies. So League of Villains, if you want more simulations in the future, you simply need to hire me again, and you can check out many of my archives for more information on your enemies. Check out my archives for more information and data that I have collected, or you simply need to send a request to hire me for another simulation. I thank you very much, League of Villains patrons, and I will see you in the next simulation.